The Premier League, the holy grail of English football. The grand stage where dreams can be made and also shattered. In the opening season of the Premier League, there were 22 teams that started this brand new era of English football. And Blackburn Rovers were one of them. Now, fast forward 25 years and we've just been promoted from the third tier of English football. After years of turmoil, Rovers have finally turned a massive corner as they try to get themselves back to the promised land. But wait! Venky's, the balmy owners who have caused chaos since their arrival, have yet made another bonkers move by replacing crowd favourite Tony Mowbray with this haphazard clown as manager. Can this rookie steer Rovers to the great beyond? Or will his lack of knowledge and experience drag Rovers to football obscurity once again? Now with this clown in charge, there'll be tears, laughter, and of course, plenty of drama. Join me as we try to make Blackburn Rovers great again. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2019 series called Make Rovers Great Again. And we're here at the start of a brand new season once again with Blackburn Rovers. Trying to get over that post-Champions League final disappointment with a brand new season. So before we kick off with any games, we're going to bring you up to speed with a lot of stuff that's been going on over the summer. Not the greatest transfer activity, but this is the current state of play financially for the club. We have £325 million in the bank with a transfer kitty of £160 million in the kitty. So let's just bring you up to speed with the new players, ins and outs. And like I said, there's not been many, so not to get too excited about. So let's take a look at the players that have left us of the end. There's been a few of those. First and foremost, any released players of any interest? Yes, there's a few. Had a bit of a clear out. Obviously, a lot of these boys' contract were out in the summer. Ainsley Maitland-Niles has gone. He's gone to Espanyol. He could have probably contributed to us in some capacity. Good player to have anywhere across the park. But ultimately, he wasn't getting any more game time. It kind of dwindled off last season because we just had too many options all over the place. Michael Butler, the goal-scoring supreme, who was on loan at Bournemouth in the Prem, scored a couple goals. I think he scored 4 goals in one game. But ultimately, he didn't cut the mustard for us. We did pick him up on a freebie from Liverpool. So he's gone. Jonathan Gilmour is another one on the player that never really got through the ranks with us. We picked him up for £6.25 million. He just went out on loan for 4 seasons on the spin, or 3 seasons on the spin. But ultimately, we just didn't have the spot for him. So he's gone, and he looks like he's found a new home with Celtic. Leonard Hartmann is a German, 24-year-old now. Again, he's been with us for a long while, and again, couldn't break through. In fact, he never made an appearance for Rovers at all. I think he might have played in a couple of cup games. He did play a cup game here, and he also played 3 cup games here. I'm sure he's decent, but ultimately, just there's so many other better players. Dave Mazzucci is gone. Again, we picked him up from Man United on free. It was like the second chance Sundays. We bring him in, hopefully, to see the better of them. But no, he never materialised. Vladimir Esenov, a Kazakhstani. He's gone to Malaga. Hotly tipped in his own country. Again, was on our books for 3 seasons. We picked him up on a free. Again, didn't break through to the first team. Kieran O'Brien's gone as well. We picked him up. It looks like a bit of a steal for Preston. Again, picked him up from Liverpool. And then he had quite a few loans up and down the table. Ricardo Edwards has gone as well. No one looks to be interested with him. Again, just a loanee that's gone out. And about Ed Ray has gone to Pompey on loan. Again, just on a full-time deal after being on our books. Stefan Karl Ilmerson, Icelandic dude, is off to Wolves. 21.5 million value. Ooh, crikey! Might have blown that one a little bit. Quite a lot, in fact. So they picked up a bit of a steal. Diego Lopez has gone as well. No one seems to be interested with him. Bernard Soares is another one. Barbaden, he's gone. And Sam Griffiths has gone as well. But he's at Derby. So they're the players that have been released. Don't look at that. So these are the actual transfers that I have. Herving Lozano has gone to Feyenoord for 7.25 million. Again, couldn't really cut the mustard with us. Couldn't break in past our midfield and the way we play. So he's gone. Ali Armstrong's gone to Real Madrid. We paid big money for him, 2.5 million. Very good player. If he wasn't bitching and moaning, he probably would have a future with us. But ultimately, you know, we've got to move on. We've got too many hangers on. Cesar Aparza was another hanger on. He's gone to Leipzig for 22 million. We picked him up for a steal as well. And again, I think it's for the better for his career. I'm not going to hold anyone back. Edgar Vargas is on loan to Olympiacos, Paraguayan striker. Michael Barlow's gone to West Ham. We took a bit of a dent on this guy as well. Picked him up last season from Manchester United, but just purely because of his fact he was in the England squad, and realistically he didn't really offer that much for us. Louis Couré, sad about this one, but again, he wasn't going to get much game time this season, but he did have a good season with us. Scored 12 goals, and he's a man that will score goals for you. So he's gone, and then we've loaned out a load of other players here, which could still be added to this, because the transfer window is still wide open. As for players coming in, there are not many. Like I said, there's only one really standout. The rest are youngsters that we brought in. Young Albanian is in the under-23. Sam Jackson is a goalkeeper to broaden horizons. Oliver Allenson, he's also a youngster from Chelsea. A couple of little hot properties there. Javin Philippots from Liverpool as well, youngster. Gregory Gautier from Manchester United, we picked him up as well. Dominic Quatang is a player I looked at for a while as goalkeeper cover. So he's come in. He's going to be our third choice goalkeeper. We still have Raya and we still have Angus Gunn. Between Henry Ocalo is another one from Arsenal, youngster, potentially second chance. Here he is. Juan Garcia is the main man we brought in. Wonder kid over in Argentina. We like a good Argentinian every now and again. I think this is the fourth now. Could go as high as 5 stars. Could play anywhere across the attacking midfield, but prefers to be down the left. Yeah, I think he's going to be something special. It might not be his season this season, but he's going to be in. And we brought in a bit of money. I think he was 15 when I picked him up. Lee Waldrum Goff from West Brom. He needs to step up his training because he's slipping off. But yeah, he could be a decent one for the future as well. So that is pretty much the transfer dealings. I am still hoping to bring in a couple more players before the transfer window shuts. And in this episode, we are going to be taking a look at it's just the Community Shield. We have dabbled a little bit with a new formation, so we're going to try and showcase that for you today and see how we get on, because we've not won the Charity Shield, so that'll be something to add to our trophy cabinet. Okay, folks, here we go. Up against a familiar foe. It is Manchester United in the old Community Shield. We've played each other over the years. What was it, 21 times? 26 times. They've won 14. We won 7. We've drawn 5 apiece. So this is the new formation. Obviously squeaky clean here. I built it from the ground up, and it's been pretty fortuitous for us over the pre-season. But we've not really played anybody, so it could be something that we're going to drop like a hot potato straight after this game. But just give me a minute while I build the team. Okay, folks, so we're going to be a little bit experimental for this game against Manchester. I'm not really bothered. If we win it, yay. If not, I'm not too. It's just kind of like a classy friendly with a bit of a trophy at the end of it. So Raya will be in goal. White. Main comes in, which is a young guy we picked up last season from Celtic. Spent big money on this guy. He was on loan at Hull, but didn't get a game. So how old is he? Is he 17, 18? 18 years of age, so he's going to be playing alongside Gasic. Dix is going to come in at right back. Strouders and Stepanovic in the middle of the park. Just going to give this a bit of an experiment. Juan Garcia will get his debut, and Smith on the right-hand side, who is a South African fella we've had on our books for a while. I've just bumped up his contract, so hopefully he can stay within the squad, the first team. Very, very highly rated by my coaching boys. Lee Kangan will go in the attacking hole, and I'm going to play Flinchit up top. Hoping to add more goals to his game as a striker, but we'll see how it goes, and then if not, we're just going to stick him back on the left hand side, and that's that. And we got a bench full of players. In fact, we'll play Quatang. We'll give him a debut between the sticks. Raya, you're going to be back on the bench. So here we go. This is Manchester United's team. Okay, they've turned us over on occasion, and we've also turned them over on occasions, and it is pretty identical formations. Yeah, 3 players making a debut for us. They're just throwing one guy in the mill. Who's going to have the better luck? Probably them, but we'll see. So here we are at Wembley to take on Manchester United. Will we be laughing at the end of it? Probably not. I guess this is a good way to test out a formation against worthy opposition. Instead of it, for a game that could mean something, you know, it would be nice to win it, but... Good tackle. Ooh, loose ball. Grinchenko picks up Lewis. Quatang had to dive down. He got a finger on it. Pushes that out for a corner. Novicic will take it. Fired in. Insua heads it loose and a crunching tackle in there. Puts the ball out of bounds. But yeah, so if we're playing this formation in this game, gives us a chance to tweak it for before the first game of the season. You know, both sides looking to win this. Perhaps Garcia with the corner. Oh, it's headed clear by Palmer. Strohs is already on a yellow. He's got to be careful. Smith on a mazy run. Lee Kangin to Garcia. Kangin turns. Garcia sets up Smith. It was a shot, and the keeper, who is Bai, he had a bit of a nightmare with us in the Champions League. Is he going to have another nightmare here? In this match, Grinchenko's on a mazy run. Caruso has a shot. Quatang was equal to it. But yeah, so if this formation is a bit of a dud, then we'll make some changes before the Premier League starts. Against, I think we take on Watford in our first game, which you'll catch tomorrow. Kangin fires a beautiful cross. Smith holds it up, turns. No, it's the Man United player. Lewis now to Colarusso. The player you don't want to give it to any old angle. Grinchenko puts the ball in the back of the net. And Manchester United are in front. Tighten up, boys. Tighten up. That was poor. But like I said, we are dabbling. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 players who probably won't be in the starting 11 for the first game of the season, and a couple of players who won't be in these positions that they're in. We can't get anyway. Stepanovic, Stalls, Garcia, Strohs. We've got a bit of injuries coming in and all sorts, so the half-time can't come quick enough for us. I'll be looking to change midfield. Garcia, Stepanovic, Kangin, flinch it. Smith is there. His shot is just squeezed by the keeper for Manchester United. Garcia will take the resulting corner, and it amounts to nothing. Gasic tracks back to try and keep it going. But yeah, Stepanovic, Strohs are both likely to be pulled at half-time. Here comes United once again. Palmer, Deluras, Grinchenko, the goal scorer, to Colarusso. He wants his name on the sheet. And that shot is up and over. Mazy, powerful run by Colarusso. As we edge closer to half-time, just a 1-0 down at the moment. I spoke too soon. Here comes United looking to add to the tally. Insua. Oh, he squeezes it in the back of the net. It's 2-0. Man United look good and solid. Is my formation too weak? Well, we'll have to. We'll dabble. See if freshening it up in the half-time will change things up. But anyway, it is 2-0 down. Let's see what we can do in a second. Okay, we're going to keep up the formation. Just chuck a few new faces on there. Duarte's up top. The midfield has been freshened up. Flincher is out. I yanked him. I pulled him. Maybe striker is not his baby. But anyhow, let's see if we can sow some fight back here in what is. Obviously, a game I'd like to win one day. Oof, mazy run there. And here come Man United. Pick up on a loose ball. Colarusso's header hits the woodwork, and Main is there to hoof it clear. Man United look good and solid today. Again, they took no chances with their starting lineup. Former Rovers keeper Henry is on the bench. Into the final 10 minutes. Is there going to be more goals? Any goals from Rovers' point of view? Doesn't look like it. Here's a highlight though. Nukovic, Fernandez with a flying tackle in Sewer. So Colarusso, he wants his name on the score sheet. Chinchenko, Novicic, there it is. That's the cherry on top. Man United ripping us apart today. So we might need to go back to the drawing board for our formation. Actually, there was 2 formations we were dabbling with over pre-season. This was the better of them. So, yeah, that's not a good sign. But again, this is a makeshift side. Oh, they've done us. They've done a kipper on us there. 4-0 in the end here now, boys. Completely falling apart. Let's just get out of here. Let's get out of Wembley while we still can. Oh, my goodness. Please. That'll do. There it is. So United following Manchester City's footsteps and beating us in the Charity Shield. Oh, yep, that's where I'm going to leave you, folks. Just checking my emails here to see if there's any major concerns. Quatang makes his debut. I'll say Craig Conway down there. And that's that. Also, I did actually some bit of transfer news for you. I did bring a couple players in between time. Have I? Has it been sealed? Well, Alvarado Mies, who is a young Brazilian midfielder who actually had some game time with us. Did he? No, he didn't. It was the other Everaldo. But he's gone on loan to Bayern. Let me just have a quick shufty here. Well, I have actually made a couple signings, but they're not gonna happen for a couple of seasons. Milan Stankovic is a Serbian goalkeeper, 16 years of age. He'll join in a couple of seasons. Zarkovic will go through in the new year, and he'll be joined, which is a midfielder, defensive midfielder, Serbian, hot prospect as well. And we've also signed Callum McDonald, who won't be joining us for a couple of seasons. Again, another youngster. But yeah, the transfer window is wide open, so I might still make a few additions to the club. I'm looking at maybe defence, centre-back of some real quality. We've got the money, so might as well spend it. Anyway, till I see you again, we shall be right back here tomorrow. Thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.